Okay, guys, I don't know if you remember or did you see my short. I was actually trying to make a long video about installing macOS Sequoia to my iMac. It was supposed to be my iMac 2011, but apparently it's iMac 2007. I was about to give up on this thing because it has 1 GB of RAM and really old hard drive, so it's always stuck. It doesn't load and stuff like that. But I wanted to give it another go, and this time I think I'm gonna try macOS Sierra. That should work, theoretically, according to OCLP, Open Core Legacy Patcher's website. So I'm going to do the whole process again, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it. Let's go. I'm going to start with my MacBook Pro. I'm going to start with MacBook Pro because this 2007 iMac is actually currently not running at all. It has no OS in it. So if you have an OS, it's actually easier to do it on the Apple product that you want to install Open Core Patcher in. But you can as easily do it on another Apple device. So let's get on with it. With it. I like saying with it. So I'm gonna start by installing this USB, which is not as easy as it might seem. Okay. So this is by the way, if you haven't seen before, this is a 2015 iMac running a macOS Sequoia 2025 version, which I installed with the Open Core Patcher. I couldn't click. I'm a noob when it comes to Apple products. So if you are surprised by now, you just go to this, you just Google this, go to the website and say download. That's all the steps that I'm only skipping right now. And this one already has a macOS Sequoia, but we'll go ahead and delete it. We'll just say create macOS installer, and we will say download the macOS. I'm gonna do, wait, I can't do Sierra. Wait, actually I can do Sierra. Wait, show the older versions. Nice. So I'm gonna, apparently OCLP stopped supporting Sierra, so we'll do the oldest possible one, which is apparently a Big Sur. I don't know. Let's do this. This is this is the latest update for Big Sur. Just one more check. Yep. Let's do the Big Sur, and let's say download, and it starts downloading. With my internet, this only takes like 4 or 5 minutes. I have a gigabit. It's not even reached its potential yet. But after this finishes, I'll come back and show you the rest. Okay, so after downloading it finishes, it starts extracting, and now it's extracted. So it's usually, it says create a macOS installer, and you will say yes. And focus please, yes. You will select the macOS installer. We will do the Big Sur this time. And the flash drive, everything will be deleted. Yes, please, delete everything. And now it's just gonna copy everything, flash everything to the flash drive. And this can take a while. It says 30 plus minutes. I did it twice so far. Once it took 15 minutes, another time it took 35 minutes. So I'll be back in about half an hour, I guess. Okay, it's finally done. Now it's just doing the check. Some validating the data that it just written. Okay, it's done with validating. Successfully created the macOS installer. Oops, come back. Okay. Would you like to install OpenCore to the disk? We will say no. Because when you say yes to that, it'll immediately install I did a mistake while I was talking. Wait, go back to main menu. Okay, if we say yes to that, it'll immediately install the version that's required for this 2015 MacBook Pro. What we need to do is come up here and choose our model. If you're not using a different Apple product than what you're actually installing to, you don't need to do this step. You can just say install, but we will install the 7.1 version and say return, and now build and install Mac OpenCore. Install to the disk. Well, okay. And choose your flash drive. This shouldn't take long. This usually takes a couple minutes at max. Come on, let's see. Not even that, as you can see, it just took a couple seconds. Now, up to this point, everything was nice and easy. And from now on, things will start going downhill because we move into this thing. 2007 iMac. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is take this USB, plug into this, press power on button, and keep pushing the option button until we see an option to choose this boot drive. Let's go. Okay, I pressed the power button. I'm pressing the option button. Okay, once you see this screen, you can stop. You can either use your mouse or keyboard to go all the way to the right and choose EFI boot. So for this Mac, because it has 1 GB of RAM or because of the old hard drive, once I say yes to this, at least with Sequoia, that it basically freezes, nothing happens. Or nothing happened. So we'll see. Oh, I guess Sequoia was the problem, huh? Was it though? We'll see. It might stuck on this screen again. Hello. Okay. I'll come back if anything changes. If not, this is where we get stuck. This is the problem with this iMac. That's why I almost gave up before. So it's a no-go again. It's been like this for about 45 minutes now. So I have no idea about what to do with this. But that OCLP will be the last time I try this because I'm trying to sell that MacBook and I don't have any other Mac devices to make another OCLP USB device. So let me know if you guys have any ideas about what to do with this thing, because I'm a lot of ideas. I mean, only possible solution that I have is installing this 4 GB of RAM and upgrading it to SSD. That might fix it, but do you think that's actually worth it? Do you think this thing worth to upgrade? It is a bit sad, but I don't know what to do, so yeah, here it is. Hope you guys let me know. And I've been dealing with this thing for a couple of days and I don't have any more time for it. Well, at least I show you how to do the OSCLP. After that point, all you have to do is basically press the EFI boot, then install macOS. Like normally you click the whichever the macOS option that you have, you select that and you basically say next, 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 put your credentials. And once you're in that, it'll automatically install OCLP again. And you will see an option says after install and you'll be done. That's it. Actually, let me show you. Okay, we are back on the MacBook. I wanted to show you guys. So after you do all the installations and the macOS and stuff like that, actually, let me put this back into the host model. After you did all the installations and stuff like that, it'll install OCLP by itself. It will ask you to install OCLP. If you choose no, or if it doesn't show up, you just go to the website and install this patcher again, and then you'll do post-install root patch. And you say start root patching. It takes a couple seconds or a minute. And done. No error, and it's done. So you need to do this after you finish the installation, and you need to do this after every time you get an update for the OS. That's basically it, and that's only step that we skipped was installing the OS itself, which is very straightforward. I'm pretty sure you can do it, which is you install it as you would to any other OS. You just say next, next, next. Only difference is instead of choosing install the OS Sierra or OS Sequoia at the first screen that you see, you choose the EFI boot first, then choose the install the OS. That's it. Well, hope it still helps. I know I'm a bit disappointed that I couldn't show you every step and I couldn't fix this thing, because I don't want to put money into this. It just doesn't worth it. Well, yeah, that is it. Thank you guys, and hope you like it. I might actually try to install Linux into this thing. Yeah, let me know if you want to see that. For now, thanks again, and see you all.